Good morning, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 3 of my second attempt at the ultimate challenge. No HUD, no watch, no armor, no bow and arrow, just me and the elements. Today, I think we're going to keep going and head towards the airfield, check that out for a bit, and then head towards map 3, see how far we can make it today and if how close we can get to the main native village. We just woke up, so let's make sure all of our stats are up and good to go. I don't remember what this is. One of these is protein and the other is carbs. And I think that's a bone soup. Let's see. I have lots of bananas, so let's eat some of those. Got some fat. So I never noticed this today, but in the Discord, someone was describing these as the plunger-looking mushrooms. And ever since they said that, that's all I see every time I look at those. So thanks. You know who you are. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's head out. I'll leave one here. Another turtle. No, I don't need another shell right now. I can never get over how pretty the water is in this map. Beautiful. Okay. Just keeping an eye out for the puma. I'm always a little suspicious when I log in the first time or load up a save, just because everything kind of resets when you do that, so it's always much more likely that that things like the cats and snakes and spiders will respawn. I pretty much have this trip memorized between Anaconda Island and then pretty much the entirety of the airfield, just because of how much time that I've spent here. So this is one of the few areas in the game that I am pretty spot on when it comes to knowing where things are at. I should have waited till I actually got there before I said that, though, just because no pressure, right? On my other one, I travel the area so often that like I've cut down trees and ferns and stuff, so a lot of the stuff isn't there anymore. So it's much easier to just run. Okay, there are 2 spiders that can spawn in this area. I am so suspicious of snakes now. Okay, he is actually over there. That last one, I swear, I heard it like off to the left and I backed right up into it because the sound was just coming from the wrong place. Welcome to the airfield. It looks so weird to see this empty just because for any of you that have seen my other videos, I've built a massive mud base here in the middle of the airfield, and then I have a bamboo base that I built right on the cliffside. And yeah, it's weird to actually see like all the trees and the foliage that's still there. I've completely ravaged the pretty much every tree, fern and banana tree within a half-kilometer distance from this place. Very cool. Let's go ahead and get the climbing gear before I get distracted and forget about it. Climbing gear, machete, which we're not using. There's the map for map 2. Let's see, this place is pretty much always completely surrounded with food and goodies, although I don't really need carbs. I could go for some fat. Check out this Brazil nut tree up here. It has always been good to me. I already have like 6 bananas. I think I just heard a nut drop, which is what happens to most boys when they're 13. Sorry. Just, let's see. No mushrooms. No sneak. No Brazil nuts. That's alright. There are some trees over there on the other side, but I got a couple of the raffinates, so should be okay. There are like 4 different spiders that path across the airfield, and there's another 3 or 4 that go down that path on the way to where you use the climbing gear. So anytime that you are navigating through this half of the airfield, just listen and pay attention for spiders because they are everywhere. Yeah, like I hear one. There he is. Come here. Nope, come here. It is very satisfying to yeet things over that edge. If you throw things like off here to the right, you can tell that there's like a ceiling built into it because it'll just land probably like 3 feet up from the trees. It just lands there and sits, but everything else, it disappears. So I don't know if that's actually a playable part of the map, like if that's part of map 3. I've always been curious about that, but I should actually go to map 3 in my other save and just check out that area to see if I run across anything that has just like thousands of Brazil nuts and just all the stuff that I've thrown over that ledge. There's not really anything to get inside. Let's see, I'm full on sticks. Yep. Well, I say we just keep going. Not really much exploring up here. I mean, it is what it is. I don't hear any spiders. The rain will help mask their sound a little bit, but you can still, it is like a different frequency or pitch, so it's not that hard to hear it. But anytime that you have some other ambient sound going on at the same time, it can throw you off a little bit, but they made that relatively easy on us. Yeah, anytime that you go, Jesus. Anytime you go underwater, it sets your little, like, trip your watch. Swimming is always so wonky. Whoops. No. Huh. Having trouble getting the mask off my face. No. There we go. Jesus. It has been a long time since I have been over here. I don't remember exactly. I guess I'll just follow this path. Oh, okay. That's right. Oops. It's so touchy sometimes. Here we are, map 3. I shouldn't be dirty, we just went swimming. So, have to remember what I'm doing over here. Don't need any animal poop. Another turtle. I think I'm going to pass on the turtle again. The turtles aren't really as important, it seems, when you're constantly on the move. Because it just means it's one more thing that you have to carry around with you. So I'm not that worried about him. Okay. And if nothing else, I know where he's at, so if I do change my mind, then I know where to go. Do I have maggots? I have 3 of them. Stingray is over there. Wherever possible, I try to take routes that I can run across as opposed to having to swim. Just keep doing our leech tests. Watch out for the croc. I can't see very well. The downside to this strategy is that you really don't have great visibility of the next island you're going to because all the foliage is so high. So I don't know if you can get spawns of like snakes or spiders on any of these islands. Because if you can, then I have been incredibly lucky. Let's see. Here's the one with the grappling gun on it, so we are slowly getting there. Looks okay. Did we poop somewhere? Yep, more poop. I used to think that poop was like the greatest thing in the game because of how much it's 100 fertilization. And then I realized that you don't actually need fertilizer. All of your farming and crops will grow perfectly fine without fertilizer. It just takes longer. The only thing fertilizer does is makes it go faster. It's not at all needed. So it appears I'm going to have to swim, which is a little stressful, but I don't see anything that looks like it would eat me in this particular stretch, so I say we go for it. Okay, hit my watch again. Okay. Let's go this way. Another turtle. Sweet. Stay there, sir. You look fine. Could you imagine if you were ever in this situation and you actually ran across a corpse like that? That would have to be a bitch on your hope of actually getting out. I get rid of my spoiled stuff. Looks like that I would have to swim. I guess there's really no reason why I have to go to the base with the little like tribal Stonehenge on it, so I could just make a dash for this side where I'm actually gonna end up at. Unfortunately, well, actually the alligator's normally over there. So, since I'm losing light, I am going to just stick to these middle islands. Hope there isn't a stingray in the shallow here. Oh god, pretty sure that was a piranha. Or I need to check for leeches. This is definitely the darkest that I've ever attempted to. There's prawn over there. It's so annoying that the watch trips every time it hits water. Oh, there's the Stonehenge. There's the tent. I can't see. Oh god. This is stressful. Okay. Alright, last one. I can't tell if that's a prawn or not.
Thirsty.
Are you? You don't have a fever, do you? Oops. Well, it's gonna just get tripped here again anyway, so... I think those are piranhas. I don't know how much leeway you have. Like, do they only have to hit you a couple times and you die, or... I don't know, but I really need to eat and drink and whatnot, so I... Oh, I don't need to be on that side. Ah. Okay, let's get a fire going. bastard. This is definitely the hardest part about playing without a HUD, is constantly putting your fire out. You son of a bitch. Okay, so I am just not going to deal with that. Okay, I want to cook a bone in this just to be safe. Plus it has good stats on it, so... Okay, so my hydration is full because I didn't actually empty the pot. So that's good to know. It's weird because I turned the fire to try to get the placeholders on both sides, and somehow I did the complete opposite that I was trying to do. So it's a gift, you know, just breaking shit as I go. Come on. Let's see if I have better luck trying to put this on the placeholder that is closest to me instead of on the other side. And make some nature-based coffee with the blue mushrooms. Okay, restock my sticks that are used for the fire. I have bananas. I don't think there's anything I actually need in here. This is where the map is for map 3, down here on this conference table. Yep. There's no real reason why I did that. I just like moving furniture around. I'm not sure it's midnight yet, so I'm gonna check to see if there are any Brazil nuts on this tree. more than likely going to get within range of the caiman, which is fine. I'm in a better position now to fight him than I was when I was just trying to get back before it got dark. Oh, I haven't touched for leeches in a while. Okay, well, if he was close by, I was going to go ahead and kill him and start cooking up some of his meat, but it's late enough that I don't have to stay out here and hunt, so we'll just head back. Need those to collect rain, and let's head to bed. It's pretty light out, so we evidently went to sleep later than midnight. It's fine though. This was... Oh, that was energy. Okay. So let's fill up on carbs. Let's see. Okay. So gonna go after the caiman again to eat. I'm sure my protein is fine, but I would still rather take care of it here than to get further into the map and then get to a point when I absolutely had to have it. So I'd rather just take care of it before I actually need it. Okay. Huh. Normally I would have run into him by now. It seems like most of the time when I run across him, he's hiding in the foliage and stuff, either on that island or back in here. Because I always hear him first. I rarely ever see him before I hear that growl and his sound that he makes. I'm not sure if there are any other... There's a spider. Yep. I don't remember if there are other animals back here like tapir or pigs, cabbies. I don't remember. Not really an area that I explore that often. It seems like once you get to map 3, there's not really a ton to do, unless if you end up going back like all the way to the native village. Seems weird that there's a path that leads you here, but there's nothing to do with it. Maybe that's part of the story and I just forgot about it because I finished it like 2 days after the game was released. I was kind of sad when I did my first survival mode that Jake and Nia's campsite wasn't actually there. I was just thinking that that would actually be kind of a cool base to make for yourself, but okay, well, let's keep going. Hello, turtle. All right. It's still weird that I haven't seen him yet. Is that him or is that a log? Can't tell. I think that's him. Okay, well. It would be rude for me to wake him up, so I will just let him go. And I'm sure we will meet next time. Jesus, dog just scared the shit out of me. No. Alright, let's see if I remember anything about this part. I do still have a bone, don't I? I do. Okay, because one thing I do remember about this is that the last time, I think it was the first time that I came up here in survival mode, I stepped on a spider, passed out, made it like 30 more feet, stepped on another spider, passed out again, and then died. Let's see. I don't remember where to go. But this seems like it's trying to tell us we're going somewhere, so... Delicious. So I know that this is Jake and Mia's campsite. Oh, so this is the river that is actually safe to drink, right? Yes. It almost feels like you're cheating, but you're not. Which means I can fill that. No, let me go up there. Okay, so I don't remember in the slightest where I'm supposed to go from here. I think I went to the tribal village in my first survival mode, but I mean I was working entirely off of the compass and the map. It's not something that I've really done. Actually, in my most recent playthrough, I haven't even come to this part. I mean, there's really nothing here, so there's no point in coming. This seems inviting. It's so weird how in some parts of the game, when you go into a cave or something where it's raining, it sounds like radio static instead of rain on rock. I don't really remember this, but it seems like it's leading me somewhere. See, like that sound. It sounds more like radio static than running water. Oh. Decisions. Guess we'll try this way. Oh, I guess they all kind of come out of the same spot. Okay. Do a sonar sweep for spiders. So of this series so far, this is like the most nervous that I've been so far. Just because it's the least familiar spot of the map that I've been to so far. I don't remember that. I have no idea where I'm going. And that's part of the reason why I'm nervous. I just honestly don't remember any of this stuff. Whoops. Yeah. Cave this size, there's got to be like 12 more of them. Wait, what? See, I keep expecting to like look over this ledge and see the village, because that's one of the things that I do remember is that you're way above it when you first see it. Like that. Oh shit. I might accidentally get there. Da, da, da. I wonder if that was like a much shorter way. Or maybe the way that I came in the story. Let's do a little snacking. I do think that there was a cat spawn somewhere up here. Kind of vaguely remember getting attacked by one the first time I was here. Then again, that could have been up by the grappling point on the north side too. Thank you, sir. All right. Ooh, made it. Awesome. It would be cool to see. I mean, you could make a decent sized base inside of here. I mean, you'd probably run into some issues with the higher terrain. And I'm not entirely sure if there's bamboo in this area, but I do remember that there's water down here. pig. It's another pig. Oh, oh shit. That would have sucked. Okay. I mean, I should be able to just like flip this canoe over and head out, right? Yeet. That almost fucking skipped. I don't know why I did that. Be a little bit more cautious on the way back, like I should have the first time, but since I really don't remember what's in this area, I really shouldn't just be gallivanting down the path, assuming everything will be fine. But this series is officially longer than the first one, because that one I died 40 minutes into episode 3, and I think we're just about to an hour on this one, so success. Let's see, for now, I'm going to build a fire in here. Keep it safe from rain, and then I will build... Oh, I have to build a frame, because I haven't saved this entire episode. Oh, I should have put these down before I lit it. Oh, God. This is so stressful. See, I screwed up that whole rotation thing again. Please. I mean, it's difficult not to put the fire out even when you have the hood on, but Jesus, that just kind of wears you down after a while. Maybe I should just always carry something with me that I can put on the fire, like that fillet. If nothing else, just to see where the snap points are, and then I don't know, just try harder to aim for them. But either way, it's frustrating to say the least. But we are alive. We are at the main tribal village. Very cool. This episode wasn't as cavalier as the last one, or even the first one. I think I've been attacked by jaguars like 3 or 4 times and fought natives, and this episode I couldn't even find a came in to kill just for fun. But it's alright. I made it to a place that I wasn't entirely sure where it was at, so overall I would say that's a success. Oh, I must have been thirsty. I'm just gonna let the rainwater fill in because I'm really not in the mood to walk all the way back down there to the water. Let's see, where's the moon? So it must be crazy early. Let's see. What kind of, oh, yeah, that's right, I need to save. Oops. So for those that play the flat version of Green Hell, when it rains in that game, does it rain inside too? Or do ceilings actually prevent the falling of water inside your house like you would think that would? I'm just curious because that particular visual glitch bugs me quite a bit when it rains. And if that is how the flat version is, then I would just know to set my expectations that that is never going to actually be fixed. But it would be nice that if you were inside your house, that you would not be getting rained on. And if it is going to rain inside your house, the very least it could do is fill up the bowls that you have on the ground. It only seems fair. If you're not making mud storage boxes or planters, the best use of any plank is just as campfire fodder, basically. What? Okay. You should always be suspicious of spiders when you're walking through banana fields. I can't tell if I think I'm just getting paranoid at this point. It is really weird. Um, of all the other places in the game, I've spent at least somewhat, like a kind of a decent amount of time at them. So I'm at least familiar with what's in the area or what's going on with it. I really have no idea. Like I don't know how common the native spawns are here. I'm pretty sure there's a cat spawn, but I just can't remember. Just makes you feel really exposed, not knowing. Since I'm not actually going to stay in this area, I don't really care if I cut down banana trees. So I'll just take out these young ones, and then that way, if I do ever come back, the bigger ones will still be there and actually have bananas on them. Whoops. Probably help if I actually put the roof up. Four more. Sweet. Oh, that was no mistaking that one. Okay, that's good. I've reached the point that I'm not taking the entire bowl, so I only drank 20 there instead of 25. So my hydration is full. My protein, I did have 2 rattlesnakes, so not a ton, but something at least. These are going to go bad, so I might as well eat them. Jeez, it's a battle. Where'd the other half go? Okay, somewhere there is half a coconut shell with flesh in it. Hmm. Well, that's disappointing, but it's okay. Oh, I didn't want to eat it. Got distracted at what I was actually doing when the other coconut disappeared. No. Oh, it's well after midnight at this point. Once these 2 are cooked, then we can save and head off to bed. I would say that was a a successful episode 3. Made it further than we did before, despite the fact that we weren't entirely sure where we were going, but it worked out. Perfect. All right, guys, I'm going to curl up in one of these hammocks and call it a night. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to get into the next one, episode 4, ground that we haven't covered yet. So I think we'll just head back towards the other areas of the map that we haven't gone to yet and see what kind of trouble we can get into. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.